What's up everyone, John from ARTV. It's 2016, which means new things for ARTV, and I'm starting with a requested video that you guys have been asking for years. I've kind of done it in the past on my second channel, Beyond ARTV. Don't fret, there's still going to be content coming over there. It's linked in the description down below. I think I'm going to have a very special episode of 7 on Sunday coming very soon, so you don't want to miss out on that. It's linked in the description. But right here, today on the main channel, we're going to be talking about my top 10 most anticipated album releases in 2016. It's something that music critics get asked all the time because obviously, what are we fretting over? What are we worrying? Oh, this might not come out in 2016. But the ones I've included on my list are most likely coming out in 2016. They either have confirmed release dates or else the band have been talking pretty intensely about being in the studio and promising new material. But before we get into the list, let's talk about a couple of our honorable mentions.
When you're the one that I've kept closest,
I'm still drawn to the simple wonder of this band's debut record, and while Coexist wasn't exactly as great of an experience for me, I am definitely looking forward to a new project from this trio. The sisters have been through a lot in the past couple of years. Days Are Gone came out and everyone's talking about the Fleetwood Mac comparisons. Now they're pretty much best friends with Taylor Swift and they have access to pretty much anything they want. Are they going to make a very diverse record or are they going to stick to their sounds? I can't wait to find out what happens. Either way, I'm sure it'll at least be an interesting time. Yeah, I actually thought Block Party's last record 4 was really good. It impressed me. I revisited it not too long ago and I was like, yeah, there's some great songs on here. We Are Not Good People, Kettling, and of course the lead single Octopus. All great songs. Didn't care so much for the lead single off of this new record, but I'm still excited to see what they're gonna do. This one's right around the corner. It's coming out January 29th.
Feeling like a born-again teen, got a heartbeat like we're only 16.
We're in the thick of it now as we see the indie rock Lucius emerging with a new record, coming in at number 10 for my most anticipated releases. It comes out in March, and I could not be more excited for this, honestly. I really enjoyed the band's debut album, Wildewoman. I know I'm late to the party here, but I heard the song Turn It Around, and I couldn't take it off repeat, and I kept coming back to it over and over again. I kept playing it in the game Rock Band 4, and I just like the sound that they go for. It's really kind of all over the place. It calls back to the 70s, girl groups and that sort of thing, and then you've got more of your indie and electronic influences that kind of have overtones all throughout Wildewoman, that 2013 record. And with Born Again Teen, they've kind of refreshed things. It's like you refresh the browser and you've got something new, but at the same time, it's still Lucius. I'm excited. Your indie hipster friends have been having wet dreams about this album for quite some time now. Animal Collective are one of the most acclaimed acts to come out of that hemisphere in quite a long time, and I do get into a lot of their stuff. I've never called myself really a major fan, but I love Floridada, the lead single from this thing. In fact, it clocked inside of the top 20 on my favorite tracks of 2015, despite just being released at the end of November. That says a lot about how great it was. They draw a lot of inspiration, I feel like, all the way from the vocal harmonies of like the Beach Boys to kind of the wildness of some of the experimental groups that came out of the 2000s. I think this is gonna be hopefully a great record. I'm not really sure exactly where this one is gonna land sonically, but I'm really stoked to find out. It's not Blink-182 without Tom DeLonge, John. That's what I've been seeing in the comments everywhere, and I'm so sick of it. Tom DeLonge's a little bitch, and we all know it at this point. He whined his way out of that band, and Matt Skiba stepped in and is doing a phenomenal job doing the Blink-182 classics. In fact, this trio has a lot of chemistry according to Travis Barker, and they're back in the studio. Already 5 songs confirmed, and I'm excited for them. Tom DeLonge was holding this band back for a very long time. Just look at the way Neighborhoods was recorded. It was done in separate studios because Tom was just so insatiable and he could not be satisfied with the recording process and that sort of thing. So good riddance to you, Tom. You never put out those 5 albums you promised in 2015 other than that one that was okay, but at the same time, you can't promise 5 albums and then not put them out. Blink-182 and Matt Skiba of Alkaline Trio should be an interesting combo. Sky Ferreira has just really been through it with her record label executives. They're just always butting heads and fighting it out, it seems like. Nighttime, My Time kept getting delayed. That was her first album. Really loved that thing, even though I was late covering it on my channel. I didn't even review it until 2014, I don't think, and it was originally released in the fall of 2013. But she's apparently collaborating with Charlie XCX, someone from Vampire Weekend. It's been rumored, at least. I'm excited for that. That could be amazing and explosive, and apparently she's been influenced by a lot of 90s music and it's going to sound different this time around, so I just hope that this is going to be a pop gem of a record. Wolfmother really surprised me with their last record, Andrew Stockdale being the only full-time member of this band that's been in the band the entire time. They came through with New Crown in 2014, an album that I awarded 4 out of 5 stars just because I found it to be really entertaining all throughout. It mixed kind of this throwback rock, hard rock feel with some blues rock and just more modern rock, and it sounded nice. It was entertaining. It was nothing groundbreaking, but if they can build upon that formula, I'm definitely excited to give this thing a spin.
One big crash that no one dies in. This is for the folks in Fayetteville. It'll come true if you say it will. Look around, look around, look around. All around, all around, all around.
Brand new album coming in the summer, at least that's what Danger Mouse said on Twitter. That didn't rhyme at all. You get the point. Danger Mouse in the studio with Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know I'm a fan of Brian Burton, aka Danger Mouse, and his production skills. Definitely one of my favorite producers in the world of alternative rock music in the 2010s. Them coming together, it could only be explosive, I feel like. We'll cross our fingers that this album does come out in 2016, because they did say that it was going to come out in 2015, and that didn't happen, but Flea did have that injury, so we're going to let that one slide for now. Hopefully this is something that I can really sink my teeth into. I wasn't a huge fan of their last record, I'm With You, but there were definitely some funky tunes and ones that definitely didn't exactly fit their normal style that really worked on that record. Yeah, I kind of semi-panned the band's last record, Come Down Machine, and you're probably wondering, how could they be back on your most anticipated releases of 2016 list? It's The Strokes, for crying out loud. Of course I'm excited. The band's 2011 record, Angles, was absolutely awesome, I thought, and I really liked all of their albums before that. Come Down Machine is really the only one that I just don't groove with all that much. And I know that the Strokes are kind of hit and miss with how they get into the studio, mesh with each other. Albert Hammond Jr. and of course Julian himself, the leader of this band. It can be difficult at times, to say the least, I'm sure. Let's just hope that they are on the same creative page and get something good out to the listeners.
Poor minds are poor decision makers. No reward, then what's the risk you taking? New bitch I've been fucking might start a rap war. Won't unveil it yet, can't tell it yet. Defense wins games, Bill Belichick. These hoes haven't
Pusha T is the most recent addition to this list. I really got into his Prelude album that's building up to a bigger release that's coming out either Q1 or Q2 of this year, supposedly. Great songs like Keep Dealing and Got 'Em Covered on that Prelude record, and if that's any indication on what he's doing with his sound, then yes, absolutely, I'm really excited for this rapper's next visionary project. I like how he's going in different directions, really building on these heavy grooves and really focusing on storytelling. That's something that's exciting, and it's not something that I see often enough, or at least executed well in rap music. Dug the hell out of their debut self-titled record, and I fucking love both of the singles that have come out so far. Love Me was ecstasy, and Ugh was cocaine. Obviously, that was an easy drug joke, sorry. But the 1975's album, I don't have any doubt that it's gonna be great. I love it. When You Sleep, for you are so beautiful, yet so unaware. If nothing else, they're gonna win the award for longest and most complicated album title that nobody's gonna get right. Hopefully I actually got it right in the title and saying it in this video. Love Me took on the 80s with like a Bowie-esque attitude. Some people say it ripped it off, but I feel like it's not exactly a Bowie ripoff. I feel like it's a Bowie inspiration, if anything, and then Ugh just has a lot going on in there. It's very clean. It's very, very clean, and I know a lot of people were wanting a track review of it, so here's a little mini brief one for that. Everything about this track is just fantastic and catchy and captivating. I love the way that just everything sounds here. It's so complex in ways. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of layers to the track, but at the same time, it's just very clean. It comes across really, really smooth, not trying too hard or anything like that. Maddie's vocals, obviously he's singing about cocaine and relapsing and getting addicted to it again, not wanting to give it up.
I just want some action, so give me my turn. Like a Chinese from a conspiracy, it's the death of a nuclear family staring up at you. It's looking like another bad comedy.
My number one slot, a lot of you guys probably saw coming. Come on, give me a break. A diehard fan right here, obviously my favorite band, and they're supposedly putting out new material in 2016, and it's been confirmed by their longtime producer, Rob Cavallo. Yes, 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 give it to me now. I don't care if the Christmas song sucked. Give it to me right now. Billy Joe Armstrong tweeted on New Year's Eve, wanting to do away with the term pop punk forever. What does that mean? I'm not exactly sure. Are they going to go in a totally punk direction? Are they going to go in a very pop direction? Or are they just going to do whatever the hell they want? Hopefully that one. Can't wait to listen. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my top 10 most anticipated album releases for 2016. Let me know a few of yours in the comment section down below and smash the like button while you're there. Hope you're enjoying the list format. I'm going to be doing that sometimes in the future. Not exactly sure how often yet, but it's definitely going to be happening. I'm going to be fusing in a few new series along with the regular album reviews. I just don't want to burn myself out on the album reviews. I want to play with my creativity a little bit more and hopefully bring that into the editing, really just the feel of the videos. I want to go for a more natural presence, which means less scripting. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Otherwise, I will see you guys very soon in 2016 right here on ARTV.